यदि आप लॉ पढ़ना चाहते हैं तो कहीं और क्यों जाना, हमारे ऐप को डाउनलोड करें और लॉ पढ़ें।
Now, Namaskar. As I promised that both all the news we will publish in two languages, pure version of Hindi and pure version of English. This is the English version of the Pak occupied Jammu and Kashmir issue regarding the NRC and CAA. Whatever the territory occupied by the Pakistan illegally in 1947 basically is the part of Jammu and Kashmir, and because of the part of original Jammu and Kashmir, that is in part of India. In that area, from last few days, we have announced and provided and notice to the government of Pakistan that whatever you are going to do in regarding the election in the Gilgit and Baltistan, that is an illegal, and as soon as possible you may leave, you have to leave the territory. After that, a big issue came when the Indian Meteorological Department, whatever we said, Bharati Mausam Vibhag, announced that we will provide to India all the weather reports of the Pak occupied Jammu and Kashmir, especially Gilgit, Baltistan, Mirpur and Muzaffarabad. With this, all the DD news channels and the national channels announced in India that we also will provide the weather report of that area. Actually, when the area belongs to us and originally that is in our area, then why not we are giving the report in our news regarding the incidents of that area. We all know few leaders and almost big leaders of the Pakistan occupied Jammu and Kashmir claimed or requested to the government of India from last 70 years that if you think that this territory belongs to the government of India, then why not you are facilitating me the rights whatever you provided to the other citizens of India. Lot of leaders, we cannot give you the name of the leaders. Why? Because they may be in danger in the state of Pakistan, in Dominion of Pakistan, because if we will say, then they will consider, and after considering, they have one formula to kill the person whoever is getting the famous in Union of India. So it is possible that they will kill the people, and because in Pak occupied Jammu and Kashmir there is no matter of the human right, there is no human right commission like any institution in Pak occupied Jammu and Kashmir. There is no population register for the state of Jammu and Kashmir in Pakistan, because from the starting, the constitution of the Pakistan does not consider the territory as a basic fifth province of the Pakistan. They always consider that this is an independent category, an independent state. That is why they make the government of Azad Kashmir, but from the Mirpur and Muzaffarabad, but not from the Gilgit and Baltistan. They divided these portions in two parts. But whoever is residing in the state of Jammu and Kashmir, especially in Gilgit and Baltistan, they claim that if Indian government think that we are the part of India, then provide me the medical facilities, provide me the educational facilities, provide me the other facilities as you provided to your citizens. Now the question is this: when government of India is on action from last few days and concentrating for the state of Jammu and Kashmir, then it is possible that we will get that territory back in few months or few years. And whenever we will get it back, then there would be a major problem in that territory. What is the major problem? Actually, the problem is this: in that territory, Pakistan from the starting when they occupied the territory in 1947, they migrated and they facilitated to migrate the people from the original territory of Pakistan to the Gilgit and Baltistan, especially Sunni Muzahirs, so especially Sunni Bahavi Muslims, because Sunni Bahavi Muslims are more radical than the others. That is why they facilitated to migrate in that area. Now the people are already migrating in that area and they are changing the demography of that area. So whenever we will get back that territory, we must have to distinguish between the person who is the original inhabitant of the state of Jammu and Kashmir and who is migrated from the territory of Pakistan to the Pak occupied Jammu and Kashmir area. So how will we do? We can we can provide some softwares, we can provide some online services to the people of that area. They may register here with the valid proof, like for the state subject there was an issue in state of Jammu and Kashmir before 5th of August 2019. So we can apply that law in the Pak occupied Jammu and Kashmir area, and we have to do for the future NRC and CAA. So we have to identify the persons who is the original inhabitant and who is not the original inhabitant. Especially we can do some things at this time, because before 5th of August 2019 there was 111 constituencies in the state of Jammu and Kashmir. Out of these 111 territories, 24 was vacant. Why? From 1947, from 1950 to 2019 or even 2020, 24 seats are vacant, because these seats are the seats, those are occupied by the state of Pakistan, by dominion of Pakistan. So we never got an election in that area, but we can do one thing. Whoever the persons or the personalities who immigrated or who migrated from that territory to the state of Jammu and Kashmir, whatever is to us, or whoever migrated in the remaining part of India, they are originally basically the inhabitant of the Pak occupied Jammu and Kashmir, and unfortunately they never got the justice in India, as we never considered them as a refugee from that area. We never considered them that they are the victims. We always said that why you need some special powers or special rights, because you are the original inhabitant of the state of Jammu and Kashmir, and that is why you are the citizen of India. That is why you do not having any special type of rights like. But at present we can fill up 24 these seats by the people who migrated from that area and living inside of India. We must have to identify, we can open the voting for them, and we can fulfill these 24 seats in Assembly of the Jammu and Kashmir. Right now, after 5th of August 2019, we increased the number of seats in state of Jammu and Kashmir after bifurcation of the state in Union Territory of Ladakh and in Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir. Right now, at present, there was before 5th of August 2019 there was the 4 constituencies belongs to the Ladakh, and unfortunately there was a very less seats. Why? Because 60% of the total territory whatever remained to the government of India is Ladakh, and representation of the Ladakh area was only 4 representative. Remaining out of 101 lakh kilometers, square kilometers, only 11,000 to 15,000 kilometers, square kilometer area are Kashmir, 29,000 kilometer area is Jammu, and approx 59 square thousand kilometer area is belongs to the Ladakh. But there was only 4 representatives from the Ladakh, and more than 50% seats belongs to the 10% of the area whatever is remains to the India. So after bifurcation we increased from 111 to 114 seats. In these 114 seats, 4 seats are not included whatever gone to the Ladakh, Union Territory of Ladakh. In this 114 constituencies, 24 still remains for the Pak occupied Jammu and Kashmir, and on remaining 90 seats we will get an election from the Jammu and Kashmir. For that, Delimitation Commission may be there. Delimitation Commission will fix whether we have to do an justice with the persons who lives in Kashmir and the person who lives in the Jammu, because 29,000 kilometer versus 11,000 kilometer area. So how many seats must be to the Jammu and how many seats must be to the Kashmir? And 24 remains to the Gilgit-Baltistan, Mirpur and Muzaffarabad. We can fill up by these people whoever is in exile, and we can make a government in exile for the that area also, or we can represent these people whoever migrated at that time by filling up these 24 seats from these people who migrated. And after that, after all, we will get back that territory, and for that we must have to start the preparation for the NRC. We have to start the preparation for the CAA, and even there may be the problem of China. Few people will ask that what about the China, because China having the CPAC and China having the contract with the Pakistan government. So in that contract, they have already given the provision that whoever occupier of this territory, they never said that the Pakistan is the, they said that we are making a contract as an occupier of that state territory of Jammu and Kashmir. If we can offer, then the government of India must have to offer to the China that if we will get back this territory, then you will get your way for your one belt, one region, one world project, and your CPAC will be continued with the name of CIPAC, whatever we, CIEC, whatever we can say, China-India Economic Corridor, we can make it, or with whatever other names. So by this, we can win the heart of the China. We can get the vote of China in UN also, being a permanent member. And even from few days, from few months, in case of Jammu and Kashmir, when the Pakistan again filed a petition in UNO, in Security Council, China was in our favor. China gives a vote against the Pakistan. That is why the resolution was not moved in the in UNO. So if the China is thinking so, and the situation of the China is very bad worldwide, that is why if at this time we can offer to the China, and for China, India will be the better option than the Pakistan, because Chinese worker cannot do the work in the portion whatever is in occupation of the occupation of the Pakistan. They can't do. Why? Because the original inhabitant of the Gilgit and Baltistan attacked on the China, because China did a contract with the Pakistan, and the original inhabitant, whether they are Dardish, they are Baltish, they are Kush, or whatever community they are Shias, and they are opposing the China, and they are opposing the Pakistan, that the Pakistan do not having the legal right over this territory to make a contract. So by this project, the people of that origin of area as a original inhabitant of imagination that the Pakistan and China is in conspiracy to occupy my area. And they are writing to government of India, why not you are thinking that we are also yours, and why not you are opposing? From 2004 to 2014, we never opposed. That is why the China was able to get the money from the Asia Development Bank. And before 2004, if China gone to the Asia Development Bank or the IMF or the World Bank, we always opposed it. That is why there was a never sanction for the project in that area. And that is why at present what we can do, at present what can we do? At present we can offer to the China, and we can make a contract with the China, and we will continue the project of CPAC, and for that China will, in consideration, will do that they will not oppose the occupation of the Jammu and Kashmir, Pak occupied Jammu and Kashmir by the by India whenever we will attack on that area, and whatever whenever we will get back in of that area. So I think that these should be the better options. Fulfillment of the 24 seats, election and NRC, CAA, online options for the people of Jammu and Kashmir, whoever is living there, and whoever is the original inhabitant of that area, to extract the people or to distinguish the people who migrated from the original territory of Pakistan to the Gilgit-Baltistan area after 1947 to till now. So I think these are the suggestions, and I'm of belief that the government of India might be doing on that, and they are making a proper plan for that. For today, thank you.
इस पूरी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन को चलाने के लिए आप नीचे डिस्क्रिप्शन से हमारे ऐप को डाउनलोड कर सकते हैं, जिससे कि लॉ स्टूडेंट्स को, लॉयर्स को और आम आदमी जो लॉ जानना चाहता है वो पेड प्लस फ्री क्लासेस का लाभ ले सकता है।